Rebbe Laibel Raskin was a shliach of the Rebbe for many, many years, for all of his years of Shlichus in Morocco. Rebbe Laibel Raskin was a Chasidic Yid. Rebbe Laibel Raskin would sit at times in the little office in 770, not office, the little Hanhola room, the room of the administration, the Mashpia, the Rosh Yeshiva, the teachers, and he would say L'chaim there with people. It happened to be that his brother, Reb David Raskin, his older brother, was the menahel of the yeshiva after Reb Yoel Kahn the Rashag passed away. But he didn't experience and share that because his older brother was so prominent in the Rebbe's world, in the world of Lubavitch in America. He was a Chasidische Beindel. What does that mean, a Chasidische Beindel? A Hasidic bone. What does that mean? He was saturated with Chasidus. If you were to cut his hand, Chasidus would come out of his kashrus to the Rebbe. They released tapes that Meir Harlik, Olav Sholem, would send to Laibel Raskin in Morocco, and he would tell him everything that's happening in New York in 770. And, you know, I listened to some of these. There's no great shakes about them. The Rebbe this one did this one had yeshivas, but it's everything. Outwardly, it's like simple, nothing, big deal. But if you pay attention and you understand the background, here is a person living in Morocco, a Muslim country, so far from the center, from 770, from Chasidim, from the Rebbe, from Torah, from Yiddishkeit. And what is he living with? Er will hören noch ein Wort von Rebbe. He wants to hear another teaching of the Rebbe. But not just a teaching. What happened in 770? Who got married? Where was the Rebbe? When did he go to the oil? When did he come back? They call this in Chabad circles mimush. Mimush. Mimush means apprenticeship, from the word, the concept of being an apprentice, to actualize the teaching through real life. Rabbi Raskin was a big Baal Mimush. His entire being was living with 770. While he's in Morocco for 50 plus years or so, he's living with 770. It's not that he understands, I went to Morocco, I went on Shlichus, the Rebbe sent me, wherever you send me, I'm ready to go. And the Rebbe chose Morocco, he went. But, you become part of the culture and part of the thing, and you remain Hasidic and you do what you're doing. For this individual, Rebbe Laibel Raskin, he never landed and settled in Morocco. He was living in 770 the way 770 is experienced in Morocco. And that is a very important mindset for a Lubavitcher, for today's Anash, for the younger people raising families. Moshe Kotlarski, sein gesund, told over a story that Reb David Raskin, who was, I think, one of his mashpiyim in Bedford and Dean, in the Lubavitch Yeshiva in the 50s, late 50s, 60s, once they were going home from the yeshiva to Crown Heights. It's not far, and I guess they took a taxi. So Reb David asks the little boy, Moshe Kotlarski, where are you going? So he says, I'm going home. And his parents, So Rabbi David Raskin says, you're going home, then you have to you have to stop first at 770. You have to know that's your home. Rabbi David's brother, Laibel Raskin, he lived that same feeling in Morocco. So I could tell you stories about him in Morocco with the king and the Tanyas and the Rambam, which there's a lot to say about those things, but this is not a storytelling time now. It's not a Chasidische Belava Malka. This is to take teachings and ideas and lifestyles of certain individuals, certain Chasidim, and to see how they emulate Darkei Rabbeinu Nisienu, following the leaders, our Rebbes, our Nisiim, our leaders, and to bring it into our lives. So practically, Shabbos afternoon at the Kiddush or Shabbos at Shabbos Shudas, whenever in your Anashul there is a Kiddush, a farbrengen, bring your kids with you. Let them sit on your lap. They're not going to stay the whole time, fine. But let them smell, let them taste what a Chasidische farbrengen is about, what a Chasidic niggin is about. Let them become absorbed with the ambiance of Chasidishkeit. And I believe and know that this is what Rebbe Laibel Raskin stood for, the ambiance and warmth of Chasidishkeit as experienced on Shlichus and in Shlichus, and to his wife, may she be well, who's still living in Morocco, even though he's passed away a long time ago, because this is her Mokam HaShlichus, the Rebbe sent her there, her and her husband, and being authentic to the cause and to the Rebbe and to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, she stays. So, teach this to your children and enjoy your day.